right, the next couple things we're gonna work on. So first thing I want to talk about is off. So off meaning not jumping, which she's doing pretty good. So I'm gonna come up and like talk to her really excited. I'm not gonna ask her to jump, but I'm going to act like people might act when they see her and just show you what I would do. So, hi Molly, good girl, what a cute puppy. Oh, look at good. She's like, no way I'm jumping on you. She knows. So I'm gonna reward her for sitting. Good, let me do it this way. Let me sit down because she might try to jump on me like this. Molly, hi. What a good girl. Molly, off. Yes, right there. That was nice. So that's my off, is I point to the ground. If she jumps on you, you might also turn away. I'll do it again. Molly, what are you doing? What's a good girl? Oh, you're so pretty. Are you so pretty? Good girl. Hi. Good girl. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna reward her for not jumping up, right? Good girl. Good job, Molly. Good girl.
The music stops since your Spotify account is being used on another device.
Okay, our Spotify. It's gone. That's fine. So if she jumps up, I'm gonna point away. I will look down. I can look away. I can turn away. But what I don't want to do if she jumps up is say, no, get down. Like, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to make a lot of eye contact. I don't want to push her off because all of that's engaging with her. And that's really what she wants when she's jumping. She's just looking for attention. So if we don't want her to jump, we say off. If you want her off of furniture, you say off, okay? When she's going to greet other people, that's probably the hardest. I know when I took her to the baseball game, she loved all the children. So things you can do is you can ask people to treat her. You can ask them to ask her to sit and treat her, bring the food down to her. You could also ask her to sit. So ask her to sit before people say hi to her. A lot of times people want to help you with the training. And so you can ask people to ask her to sit and give them a treat to give her. Good girl. Nice. All right. Okay, so off's turning away. She's been doing pretty good. Worst case scenario, you know, if you had her on a leash, is you can drop the leash and just step on it so that she can't just keep jumping up on people when she's super excited. But more, I would focus on asking her to sit, asking her to lay down and treating her while she's doing that. Next thing I want to work on is leave it. Now, leave it is what we were working on for not biting your pants, not biting your shoes, not digging in the water bowl. All those things are leave it, right? Get your mouth off of it, get your head away from it, don't mess with it. If you saw her digging in the yard, you saw her digging plants, leave it, right? Just don't mess with it. So this is how we practice. So I'm gonna show you exercise 1 is I'm gonna put this like a piece of fish, something really stinky that she likes. So I'm gonna put it out and say leave it, and when she backs away, I'll say yes and reward with a second treat. So, leave it. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Leave it. Yes, she's doing perfect on this. So she's moving her head away. She's looking up at me. All those are great. Okay, so that's exercise 1 in your palm. So now part 2, I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna cross it off. So it's like drawing a little line in the sand. I'm saying, don't go eat this treat. Don't go after whatever this is. If she does try to go for it, I'll block it with my hand. So leave it. Yes, good girl. Leave it down there a second, let her see it. Leave it. Yes, good girl. Like, oh. She really likes that one, by the way. That's like the best. Okay. Leave it. She's got such pretty eyes, it's hard to, you could just give her everything. Everything you have. Let her do whatever she wants because she's super adorable. Good. Okay, so last way I'm going to do it, I'm going to drop it and I'll block it with my hand. So, try that again. Leave it. block it with my foot. I think I said hand. Okay, so that's what I'm doing on this one, right? I'm blocking it with my foot, and then I have her get up and move with me. Molly, whoops. Leave it. Yes. Okay, so you can practice this. So, you know, you could even, like, if you get her home and she starts biting at your pants again, you could practice walking around with her. And if she's walking at your side, not touching your pants, reward her for that. And if she did go for your pants and you say, hey, leave it, when she leaves it, a few times reward her for leaving it, okay? I wouldn't be rewarding for a super long time there because I wouldn't want her to get in a pattern of grabbing your pants and then looking for the leave it, but that's where I'd want to focus more on just walking nicely with you. But definitely you could use that for your pants, for the water, any of that. Molly, good girl. And then last thing I wanted to show you is park it. And I think park it will be great for an office setting, for the patio. Bring a little blanket or something with you so that you can set it down. But park it means to go to a mat or bed or blanket or whatever and chill out, right? So it becomes a very strong behavior because it's giving them a target. It's giving them somewhere to go. They can see it, and because they can see it, helps the behavior be really strong. So this is my park it. She's used several. She's parked it on this giant bed, but I decided we better get something that you could travel with. So I'm gonna throw that down there. Good girl, make sure you can see it. Okay, so my cue here is just pointing to the bed. So Molly, touch. Good girl. Molly, park it. Oh no, you missed, Molly. Watch me. Good girl. Molly, go park it. Park it. There we go. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So laying down in the bed. Good. So now on the park it, I can just toss the treats in there. So if you were working at your desk, you could sit there and then you could just toss the food over to her. I'm gonna wait for her. I would like her to fully be laying down, not sitting. Yes, right there. Good girl. So now I'm not gonna spend a lot of duration on the video, but you would absolutely be working for duration. So a good way to practice this is when you're hanging out watching TV, is you can have her in a park it and then just randomly toss little food over to her. You know, I know she eats the wet food, but you could get some other kind of dry dog food and use that as a reward as well. So instead of actual treats, I have some treats in here, but then I also have some of the other dogs just dry kibble that I'm using as a treat for her. So dog food. So if she gets up, she can get a treat. That's cute. Yes. Okay, Molly, off. I'm gonna stay there. Gotta chew. Molly, off. Good girl. Good girl. Go park it. Molly, go park it. Yes. Good. Okay. So that's what we would build up. You're pointing to the mat. You want her to lay down. You can practice walking in and out. Practice sitting on your couch, tossing the treats. You don't have to come up. You could, but you don't have to feed her like that. I think it's good to practice getting away from her so she learns she doesn't have to be right on you to get the treats. That as long as she goes and hangs out in the bed, the food will come to her. She doesn't need to follow it. Good girl. Okay, Molly, good job.